You were sucking them on and on.
I mean, they were good, but then
Yeah,
I don't even know who the senator is.
Do you know the senators?
No.
I don't either.
Oh, yeah.
This is terrible.
That's
We
bad.
need to learn these things.
We do.
Oh my God. Like, I feel so stupid.
Well, we are. But anyways, we're driving over.
Like advertising, like, you know, super like naughtiness or whatever. And I'm just like, I
Right.
want to be me.
Apparently, this is all the rage. So I went ahead and got some on Amazon.
You gonna show us those homes? Maybe do a little dance for us?
I mean, I think I'm showing enough right now.
Yeah. Encourage talking about the fun, messy experiences. Like,
Right.
I totally am like one to always like bring up my messy past. And who the fuck knows? I mean, right now I shifted my problem into another problem,
Yeah.
which is like, this is Mocktails Or
Messy with Kelly Mizgorski.
and Ryan Frankowski. Welcome to the party today. I am so happy that we got our energy drinks. Today is a mocktail, one of a kind.
We are not cocktailing. We are mocktailing. We are on E. We're doing energy drinks today. This is Alani and
Damn.
Witch's Brew. It's like a caramel apple flavor. Apparently, this is all the rage, so I went ahead and got some on Amazon. Not a big energy drinker, but I thought we should try it. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop these open. What do you think? 200 milligrams of caffeine in it.
Oh, fuck. Are you ready for this?
I don't know.
Cheers, Nostrovia,
Okay.
Salute, Witches Brew,
So let's
Alani,
see.
not Aloha.
Let's see what it tastes like.
Alani. I just want to like suck that down.
It's good. Okay, so it does have that like energy drink flavor. I would say like Red Bull and like Rockstar have.
Mm-hmm.
But I taste the caramel and the apple.
I was so confused. Like, what is Witch's Brew? But then you kind of just summed it all up there. Caramel and an apple for the holidays.
Yeah, and I know we actually are getting a heat wave here
I
in Pittsburgh again, so I know we're not dressed for the fall.
Appropriate. I know you're looking a little inappropriate, Mama.
I know.
Hot mom check-in.
I mean, I brought a t-shirt to put over this for when I do pick up my daughter. I gotta pull it up.
I have a couple deals that are going through. We're, you know, fingers crossed. We're going to be closing on some stuff, but I can't talk about it because my fiduciary duties is to keep the client's privacy. So I'm going to give you some insight, but I don't want to like, you know, disclose too much information that might be, you know, a conflict of interest. What do you have going on today?
And today it is Wednesday.
Yeah, hump day.
Hump day.
You gonna show us those homes? Maybe do a little dance for us?
I mean, I think I'm showing enough right now.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if maybe wear my underwear since you're in your pretty much lingerie.
Oh my gosh, it's just a tank top.
I know, but Jesus Christ,
It's just like lace. People see lace and they freak out.
Okay, but like you're a mother.
Who cares? Stop being annoying today.
I'm kidding. You know, I loved your little reel that we did at Cobra Kai when we had burger night.
Oh my gosh.
With Shaylee.
So that was a messy night.
You were so on brand with the olives, the martini.
That was my first time having a what is
Dirty
it called?
martini.
Dirty martini. The olives were bomb.
Yes.
But
you were sucking them on and on.
I
and
mean,
on.
they were good, but then
Yeah.
the drink was it was just salt.
It was like salt water.
Yeah.
Like ocean water.
Yeah.
Like you almost like it's like when you were like at the beach when you like take a little bit of ocean water by accident.
Yeah, and then you get diarrhea.
Did you get diarrhea that night from your martini?
Oh no, just if you drink ocean water because it has so much salt in it, you get diarrhea.
You know what? You're teaching me so many new things this year. I'm shocked that you've never had a martini in your 33 years of life.
I'm just not a martini drinker.
Yeah.
I'm not. Like, I like what I like. I'm not going to drink something that I don't like.
Yeah.
You know, that thing that your grandma gave me, was it the Cosmo?
Oh,
That
yes.
was good. Is that a martini?
Yeah, so technically like a traditional martini, think of James Bond with his gin martini. It's like vermouth. Like that's like a classic. Like, you know, there's vodka martinis, but now we've evolved into like being basic bitches.
Yeah.
Into like Cosmos, apple martini, chocolate martini. Those are all like fruity, beveragey, like desserty martinis, but I don't consider them as like a bartender mixologist person.
Yeah.
I think of them as not really like a martini.
Yeah.
But they're in a martini glass served up.
So I didn't see you this morning at Orange Theory.
I know. I was just in the office early in the morning. I mean, I will say I've been like a little bit reluctant. Like when I was in Orange Theory at the beginning, I was like every single day. Now I've been kind of slacking. You've been taking the lead, the reins here with the OTF. I could see your body transforming.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I'm just enjoying it. I'm glad to be starting to feel like myself again.
The dopamines are, instilled. You're happier. I could tell you're like a little glowy.
Yeah, I think that when you work out, it gets some circulation going, and it definitely gives you a natural looking glow.
Yeah.
I mean, not natural looking. I mean, it is a natural glow.
Right.
And
right.
I
Well,
noticed
you look more natural with it because
cleans
before
your
you
skin out,
looked like
too.
really like some kind of like bimbo
terrible.
from
I
LA
know.
with
I just
the
look
Botox
terrible.
and
Yeah.
like you just like look so fake.
I know.
Even like the extensions and stuff. Like you're
Stop.
so
Okay, listen.
basic.
So this is what you
Just
don't do to a
kidding.
girl.
I'm kidding.
I did
love
disclose
you.
the extensions and the Botox,
I know,
but
I
it's not
keep
something I'm
bringing
going to
it
bring up all the time.
Okay, I'm
'Cause,
bringing it up
like,
as a joke. It's not funny anymore.
No, it's not funny anymore. You know that like Friends song? I just felt so good to like get up, I burned my breakfast. Things are going
Aw,
great.
You're so cute. You burned your breakfast.
And then it's like you're always stuck in second gear, but I feel like I'm in sixth gear, baby.
Yes.
I'm like cruising, so I feel great today.
I know you're flying on that 79 to get to the wild, wild west.
Yeah, we're dropping it at lunch. We're getting some energy, and this is going to be a good day. We have meetings later.
Yes, we
have
got a
some
little
fun
content
stuff
creation
going
meeting
on.
with our buddies
So-
at Studio Raw.
If you are in the Berg, if you're in the area,
Yeah.
we have some fun things coming.
Like
we really do. And
Sober October.
sometime in October. Well, I'm not going to be sober in October.
Oh, fuck no. Maybe some haunted houses. We're going to be doing some
Maybe,
haunted
sure.
houses. Fright Night at Kennywood. Well, I do feel like the energy is buzzing. I'm liking this Alani.
Yeah, I'm really tasting like the caramel.
Did you notice that there was like this big blast of like Celsius everywhere and now these things like...
Oh, I know. So that's the thing. Is like, I was like, what is this? Because everyone is talking about Alani.
Yes.
And
it's kind of like a knockoff Celsius.
I haven't done energy drinks in over 10 years.
You know what? Maybe we shouldn't start. I mean, do we really need
I'm
to?
not going to start. I was just like trying to get the fall vibes going, you know?
Yeah. And it is considered a mocktail. I mean, you can make a mocktail out of this. This is really
Sure.
cute.
A mocktail is whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have to be, like,
Yes.
a copycat of a specific drink.
Exactly.
It's whatever makes you feel good.
Alani Witch's Brew. It is 15 calories per serving. It is sodium, 180 milligrams. Total carbs, 5 grams, very low. 0 sugar, so we're good on that front. But you get those other people that are really specific, and they're like, okay, what's the sweetener in it? What's the faux sweetener that's not really good for you? But I don't see anything on here.
Yeah. It's a witch's brew. That's why.
Okay.
But
yeah, that's it.
I do have like a PSA.
What's that?
For people out there.
What?
Close your blinds at night.
Oh,
Okay,
shit. I heard you talk about this.
I told you about this. So I've been like walking a lot lately. Just I love walking. I used to walk all the time, and
yeah,
I've been taking advantage. Like when my husband's home, we either walk together or I like have him with the kids and I walk.
Do you force him to walk?
I mean, it's not his idea.
Yeah.
But I was walking at night because I just wanted to I need something to do at night. If I'm not doing something productive, I'm doing something destructive. So it's like, seriously.
Does that mean that you're boozing after dark?
Well, it could be. I'm bored. It's so easy to pop a bottle of wine, right? So easy. But I'm not trying to take the easy way.
No.
So I was like, I'm going to go for a little night walk in the neighborhood. So I'm walking around and, there's these people on their couch having sex and their window is wide open. And I got like a front row show.
Oh my God. So this was like a hot couple that you were like, damn.
As soon as I saw, when you get like that secondhand embarrassment, like I immediately looked away and walked faster. But it's like, come on.
That's kind of hard.
You're in your living room, like on your couch, and like it's away from the window, and your window's wide open, and the lights are on, and it's dark outside.
That's kind of weird.
Can we like use our brains?
Yeah, but you know what though? That makes me think like they wanted to be watched.
Maybe, or maybe they were just so in the moment, or maybe they were boozing and they just like couldn't think.
I mean, I'm sure you and your husband definitely got down in the like living room and forgot that the blinds were open.
I mean, it's possible. It could happen to anybody.
Yeah.
It's just, so that's why this is a PSA right now. Close your blinds at night.
Close your damn blinds at night. Yeah, because there's going to be people walking around, and I don't know. I feel like they might have wanted you to look, or somebody.
Some people are like that.
Yeah, I'm definitely one of those.
What would it be like?
So they'd be like exhibitionists, likes to show off.
Oh, there are exhibitionists.
So that's like an
exhibitionist.
And then what's the other one? The voyeurism. So like if somebody's a voyeur, they like to watch it. So you clearly are not a voyeur. You did not want to see that shit.
Yeah, or like a peeping Tom. Is that like what a voyeur is? I never heard that word.
Yeah, peeping Tom, peeping Peter, or whatever. I mean, I just think in some weird way, like I don't like search for it. I'm not like, oh my God, I need to see like a couple. But like when I was in New York in the meatpacking district, there is this Standard Hotel that people are notorious floor to ceiling windows, and they're like you've seen women at like the far up there, they're like on the window, like hands she's getting
really
behind.
Damn. Okay, so there's different types of people. I'm gonna break it down to two types of people. There's the people that just walk around their house completely naked.
Yeah,
and then
that's
there's the people that have the bathrobe. You put a bathrobe on.
Oh, okay, but you like nothing underneath, right?
Yeah, nothing underneath.
You're a bathrobe girl.
I'm a bathrobe girl.
Okay. Yeah. I know like with the ex, they did not like naked house, but like I love a naked house. Like I'm like, if you're like couple young, or maybe not even, I won't say like, we're not going to be ageist.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, if you're like, just, I mean, not maybe every single day. Maybe it would be a little exhausting to just be
like
nude.
After you get a shower, like.
Yeah, you don't want to be sitting on the couch without like some undies.
I would say, yeah, you need a bathrobe on that you can tuck under, or underwear to sit on the couch. But if you're just like,
bathrobe's kind of sexier.
Well, even just getting like water at night, like, do you go naked or do you put a bathrobe on?
Well, you know, now that I'm living with people, I'm not going to be like,
because you sleep naked, right?
So I don't as much anymore.
Because I'm
living with people. So like, I don't really want them, like, just in case there was like an emergency or like, I'm just like, I don't want that to happen. But there'll be times that I'm like, okay, I definitely need to sleep naked. But then I'm like, I don't know. I think if I have like, once I'm back in my own place again. Oh, are you okay?
I almost like got a nip slip, I think.
Oh shit, be careful. I think if I was a girl, I'd be totally like slutty, sophisticated slut.
Yeah.
Like I definitely want to just like show off like the bod. I'd want to like show off the tiggle bitties.
Right.
That's just like who I envision. So for me, like I am attracted to like people that like to show off a lot, like skin, and like, you know, like I don't know, like there's like certain materials and certain like fashion designs that like can be sexy and sophisticated, don't you think?
Man, are you getting a little head rush from this?
Yeah, I am. I'm talking like a mile a minute because it's so fucking good.
Like, do you ever feel like you're just gonna like pass out because it's too much?
You know what? I've been a caffeine addict ever since your husband in middle school. He got me hooked to Starbucks.
Yeah.
I mean, we just like, I think we were in 8th grade and we were going to fucking Starbucks.
Yeah. So did you watch the Paralympics?
I didn't, but you told me that you popped in and you were like, damn.
So I watched the Paralympics, and there's one,
which is, you know, handicapped disabled Olympics.
Yeah. I'm a super fan of Hunter Woodhull. He won gold for the 400 meter.
Really?
Yeah. His leg from the knees down, he has the prosthetic. And he is actually married to a woman who won gold in the long jump in the Olympics.
Like the Paris 2024 Olympics.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So he's married to the woman who won gold?
She does the long jump. Her name's Tara Davis Woodhull.
Oh my goodness.
So like this couple both won gold, and I just thought that was incredible.
That is so cool to have like a gold winning couple.
Right.
Damn.
So
Talk
I mean,
about athletics to the max.
I follow him on Instagram. I've been following him on Instagram for years.
Yeah.
Because he's like super cute.
Oh yeah.
And
he is really cute. You
they're
showed
like
me
a
a
cute
photo.
couple. Yeah, and they're like a hot couple, you know? So I was drawn to them and I was following them, and then they both won gold. It's like
That
amazing.
is- I mean, can you imagine them procreating and what their kids would be like?
Oh my
Definitely
gosh.
athletic, definitely adorable.
Yeah. Hunter and Tara, they met at a track meet in Idaho, apparently. I don't know who approached
My
who.
God.
So Hunter, he was born with fibular hemophilia.
Hemophilia. I've never heard of that.
So it's a congenital condition where the fibula bone is either short or missing. When he was 11 months old, both of his legs were amputated to improve his quality of life.
When you do hear these stories and how they just like, not let them get that down, and like anytime that we come up through an obstacle or some type of, heartache or problem, and you're like, listen, you have to remember there are people that have it way more difficult
Oh my
than
gosh,
you.
yeah. I mean, it says here that doctors weren't even sure he would walk one day.
Right.
And here he is sprinting and winning a gold
That
medal.
crazy.
Right.
When
So,
you set your mind
yeah.
to something, you can make it happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly.
It's definitely inspirational. So I did want to just touch on that,
I
highlight them.
know.
They're just
You're the
amazing.
Miss Athlete. You're bringing me back to our old days. Wonder why we both wanted to do track in like college and cross country in college.
I think
like,
it
why?
made us feel good.
Yeah, I think we just thought
There's
we
a
were so like
camaraderie and-
obsessed with it.
Well, there's a camaraderie involved. Like the thought of being in a sorority wasn't so much what I wanted, but the
Yes.
thought of being a teammate, like on a team,
Right.
that's what I was used to and loved
Yeah.
and grew up doing. So
Exactly.
that was really important to me. You have to really have a great mindset and crazy work ethic
Yes.
to pass your classes and train as hard
Yeah.
as you do in a college sport.
We were
so.
super driven and focused because,
Yeah.
it was athletics, and then, it was also the studies. That being said, it was way more productive
Yeah.
being like healthy and in
Yeah,
shape than
surround
being in a
yourself
sorority or
with-
fraternity.
I mean, I feel like the fraternities are like crazy, just drinking, hazing all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I know the hazing part is getting better.
Yeah, I know. And that's why I feel like today, like, doing this like pod with you has really like just allowed me to be myself, because
Right.
I've always been like a fucking pervert and like a little bit like of a rebel, but like I've always felt like I had to keep that like, Catholicism or that like, that good boy mentality to make sure my family was like, okay, he's gotta be like the quintessential like good son. Don't be like inappropriate, don't be
Right.
like advertising like, super like naughtiness or whatever. And I'm just like, I
Right.
want to be me.
Right. Oh my gosh. So on our drive over here,
You almost
we
like
are so
hit three
not
pedestrians.
well, what's with them just walking out in front of you? But anyways,
You're
I
scared to
digress.
drive in the city.
I'm so scared to drive in the city. I'm afraid I'm going to hit somebody because I don't know where I'm going. So I'm like looking at the GPS.
You're directionally challenged too.
I am. I'm not going to lie about that.
Right.
And so we were
Brian
like,
was
we did
too.
not prepare for today. Like we totally thought that we were just going to walk into a studio and like,
we just sometimes
film.
think that like people just like do like rearrange their schedule for us.
that's probably what people think. That's totally what people think we think. But really, we're just not
kidding.
organized.
I'm kidding.
Anyways, we walk in and the studio's booked. So we had to come
Yes, with the
over.
senator.
I don't even know who the senator is.
Do you know the senators?
No.
I don't either.
Oh, yeah.
This is terrible.
That's
We need
bad.
to learn these things.
We do.
Oh my God. Like, I feel so stupid.
Well, we are. But anyways, we're driving over here and I just have so many fears with driving, okay?
Yeah.
And then I heard the other day, I don't have a electric vehicle, so I don't have a lithium battery, right?
Right.
But what I heard now is electric vehicles, if there's a lithium battery, it's so heavy that guardrails can't
Oh, fudge.
technically like stop them. Like they can go through a guardrail because guardrails are old structures, correct? Like
That's
so I was
crazy.
like, well, then I'm like, oh my gosh. So if a car with a lithium battery hits my vehicle, like that's going to impact my vehicle way worse than like a normal vehicle. So
yes.
I'm just like, oh my gosh, as
That
if
is
I
a
have
little scary.
to have more things to worry about.
I know. Well, you've always been a little bit like overthinker, worry
Yes.
wart.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know where that comes from. I think it's just like maybe as even a child. I remember like growing up with you, you would always be a little bit like more concerned and like worried and be like protective mommy even before you had kids.
Yeah, I can totally tumble down that. But
yes, you go down a rabbit hole and then I'm always just like, hey, let's pull you up. It's gonna be okay, Kelly. We're gonna be fine. If shit hits the fan, we will figure it out.
oh my
It's
God.
all good.
I get
Namaste.
so fucking annoyed when you talk to me like that, or when anyone does.
Does that make it worse?
Oh, it makes me like irritated.
So then how do I pull you out of the
just
rabbit hole?
ignore me.
Oh, okay. So I could do that.
Just ignore it.
Yeah. But I will say one thing I even was thinking about the other day. I was like, I remember like one of those times whenever we were younger and like I said, hey, you're really a beautiful girl, but you're lacking confidence. Now to this day at this age, your confidence is through the roof in a positive way. That little girl, I don't even know who the fuck she is.
I don't either.
Because honestly, I mean this in a positive message. Like, I'm so impressed with your confidence and your just way of like handling situations. Motherhood is looking good on you and you're fucking teaching those kids what's up. So cheers to that.
Cheers.
Confidence.
I trained to be here. I trained to do it because I wasn't about to live my life like that.
Yeah.
But so speaking of like Halloween costumes and stuff.
Oh, yes.
I'm like training to do the Marilyn impression.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been doing research about like her voice and stuff.
So you're going to be Marilyn Monroe.
I'm thinking so. I mean, I think so.
Are you going to take your hair out and be like short hair?
I don't know. Like that's the thing. I might have to
just do a wig.
I might have to do a wig. But people who speak through their pelvic floor.
And pelvic is putty cat?
Yeah, so the pelvic floor is kind of like a box. It kind of like are all the muscles that surround like your abdomen, your back, your side, like underneath.
So this is a dumb question. Would a man have a pelvic floor?
A man does have a pelvic floor too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that like Kegels, like exercise? I'm really confused with the whole like speaking
so
from your pussy.
Everything's like connected. So like you can flex your butthole, right?
Yes, like I'm doing it right now.
Okay, yeah, so that's part of your pelvic floor. So
okay. Interesting. Okay, I'm learning a lot of things today.
Right. Okay, so people who speak through their pelvic floor versus like through their shoulders or like nasal, like nose,
or like lungs, or no?
Or even your lungs, like they are considered to like be sexier.
Ooh.
And
like
even
Marilyn?
and even get more job offers.
Oh, fudge.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
Which I definitely do not naturally speak through my pelvic floor. I'm kind of like speaking through my lungs, I think, a lot.
See, I wouldn't even know. Like, I couldn't even tell you what I'm doing.
Okay, take a deep breath. Like, put a hand on your chest and put a hand down, like, on your belly.
On my belly.
Take a deep breath.
Yes.
Does your lower belly fill up or just your lungs?
I mean, it's belly too.
It's belly too? That's good. Okay, so I'm so guilty. We're like, I'll take a deep breath. And it's like in my lungs. I have to like think about getting it in my lower belly.
Oh.
And when you get it down past your lungs, you actually activate your parasympathetic nervous system. So
wow, look at you
then
with
you're
all
not
the big
in like
words.
fight or flight mode, you know, when you're just like breathing in your lungs and you're not taking in full breaths, then you're kind of in like, it's like your sympathetic nervous system and you're kind of in fight or flight mode. You could be more stressed out. So one of the best ways to minimize stress is to take those deep belly breaths.
I think yoga has really helped me the last couple years.
Yes, that's why yoga is so amazing.
Yeah, breath work.
Yes, when you stretch your muscles, it actually gives your muscles shape.
It's just like, I don't know, I feel so much better. I feel like more at peace. Like I'm all wound up like so tight that like yoga just like It namastes.
It is so effing hard for me to like take a minute and even meditate.
Yes.
Like I can't even do it for 2 minutes a day. It has to be so intentional for me. And even when I try, it's like so hard because I'm wound up like you too. It's so, but if you get away, you go to the yoga class, you could get into that groove, into that mindset. I don't know. And
you really do.
Slow down a little bit.
Even just having the instruction, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, you should do yoga on YouTube and you should do yoga at home and stuff. Yeah, it's okay, but just being with that group, that class, and that instructor.
Right. I love their voice.
Feel peace.
Yeah. Okay, so if you were gonna go, this is the new trend alert. But I want to ask you what you do first.
Okay.
When you go for like a walk, do you grab your headphones or do you just go?
You know what? I used to grab my headphones, and now I recently just keep losing them. So I probably would always grab them, but you know when you just are like losing them, I'm just probably by nature I want to grab it.
So here's the new trend that Gen Z is obsessed with.
Oh, I love a Gen Z.
It's called silent walking.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the headphones now are so fucking loud and like so noise canceling. You kind of don't feel like you're in nature.
Right.
I feel like it's just like stuck in there and then you're just like in a bubble.
Right.
Silent walking is something that Gen Zs are describing now as like a new trend.
Yes.
What?
I know.
Like, I am so shocked that this is becoming a thing, but I'm also like really into the Gen Zs.
Yeah.
That I'm like, I get it. Like, in some ways, I think a lot of people suffer with all these like mental illnesses because of social media. And like, even though it's paramount for our business in podcasting, social media, shorts, this, that, the other. And there's ways for us to like, you know, be able to have that freedom of working on our own business. There is something to be said about like this silent walking that is like incorporated with social media. You constantly have to be stimulated with something, even on the toilet.
Yeah.
Even in the shower.
I mean, some generations are just finding it humorous that this is even a groundbreaking trend because it wasn't really a thing to not silent walk before. And what's kind of sad is like these Gen Zers, they're actually getting anxiety to have to go on a silent walk. It's like anxiety inducing.
I mean, what is your thoughts? You like a silent walk, right? I love
do
a silent
think it's
walk.
like definitely like was a common practice before smartphones, but they didn't grow up in that era. So
But
I have empathy.
Remember when you got your first iPod?
I used to like listen to it on the school bus.
I loved
and I definitely
it
used to
for
like
a
put it in
walk.
for running and stuff.
Yeah.
But speaking of like the ADHD, that's what's happening to like a lot of people now. ADHD symptoms.
Yes.
Like symptoms. I don't think everyone has ADHD. I think ADHD is like a serious thing.
Right.
But ADHD, apparently that's like, to sum it up, it's when you're creating thought faster than you can like figure it out.
Yeah, and you know what? A doctor stated that like a good way to like work on your ADHD naturally is by getting a cardiovascular intense workout. And he even said one thing that's really helpful is doing pickleball.
Oh, really?
Is playing a game of pickleball to like help with your ADHD.
I've heard that sports like pickleball or tennis, like hand-eye coordination, racket sports in particular, are like super good for your brain. Apparently, like the hand-eye coordination thing is like really healthy for your brain. It can even prevent like Alzheimer's and things like that.
I know, because you know we all have to be working on our like health is wealth. Health is the new wealth.
Yeah.
You know, because if you are, you know, getting older as we're living longer with medication and modern medicine, you want your brain to still be there. What's the point of living if you're just like, and I feel bad saying this, but like my grandmother, and I know there's a lot of other grandparents out there that would say the same thing. They'd rather just not be alive than be like in a nursing home, not aware of what's going on. And there is something that is like hard to see them just kind of there physically but not mentally. So like what do you do? Like it's like that's kind of where we've came, and like, you know, even this Cody Sanchez, who is like a big entrepreneur, social media influencer, like was a financial banking investor, and she states like the new businesses to get involved in is nursing homes and creating small nursing homes. Like,
yeah, I heard about those.
you can like create like a house, and like and it's like you could get 5 times the rent than you would for just a traditional tenant.
Well, and it's going to be a demand. The baby boomers are aging.
Oh yeah. And it's weird, like she goes from like talking about buying these small businesses because a lot of boomers will sell their business and they don't have like a retirement plan or somebody to purchase their small business. So she's like, grab all the laundromats, grab all the what else was she talking about, car washes, and now she's like, create those nursing homes, or, you know, I don't know if it's nursing home is the right word, is old age home or elderly home.
Nursing home is what they call it.
Yeah, nursing home.
Okay, so what's
on a positive, fun note, let's talk about a messy experience.
Yeah, let me hear it.
Well, I think it's tricky because, you know, in some weird way, it's like we do want to like encourage talking about the fun, messy experiences. Like, I totally am like one to always like bring up my messy past, and who the fuck knows? I mean, right now I shifted my problem into another problem. Yeah. Which is like hooking up. And that's not really safe or good. I mean, it's kind of distracting too, like hooking up with like people, and then, you know, I mean, I had like a good time recently and it was fun, but then I was just like, you know, I need to tone it down. I need to like just like focus on like my career. Right.
Thank you for listening to Mocktails Or Messy. This is Kelly Mizgorski.
And Ryan Frankowski. Thank you, Kelly, for bringing up some pretty good, hot, trendy topics. We want to make sure that you guys send us your messy stories that we can talk about. Our number is 424-666-7794. Again, the number is 424-666-7794. You got it! Thank you for listening to Mocktails Or
Messy.
This is Ryan Frankowski and
Kelly Mizgorski.
Ciao.